And we're here at the AES show in Los Angeles. And it's the first time that the mc2 is shown in the US. It's a complete new product. We have a couple of features included that are dedicated for all the business around live theaters, where you need everything in one box. It's an all-in-one production console. We have integrated DSP engine that can run in various modes, like up to 192 channels without redundancy, and it can run in with 96 channels in redundancy. It's a unique feature. Then we have an integrated I/O rack on the rear with 32 microphones, Lawo quality microphone preamps, 32 line outs, 8 pairs of AS in and out. We have an additional MADI expansion port, which you can use for a workstation or for a sample player if ever you want to, or an effects machine if ever you want to input additional things via MADI. Then we have an additional 3 Ravenna AS67 ports, which we can bring the desk into the network, like hook it up either with with other consoles from Lawo if you want to make a network, or share resources across the network, so it's fully future-proof. So this is the interfacing side, and then we have the desk itself available in 3 versions. We have a 16 fader version, which comes with 16 faders, and then we have this mid-size 24 fader, and there is a 40 fader version for large applications if you want more faders, more channels on the first forced bank. Concept is pretty live, straightforward. We have direct access to 6 banks. Every bank has a second layer, so you have 12 times the number of faders available where you can place signals. It's a very compact central audio section to guarantee maximum overview. We have everything at a glance, the EQ, the dynamic, everything is color-coded, and as soon as you select the channel and touch any of the rotaries, the corresponding window appear on the screen to make it easy to give you an overview of what you're doing. When you're done, then the metering comes back and you get back your full overview. Yeah, the functionality is pretty widespread. We have 128 VCA channels. We can run 32 auxiliaries. So everything is configurable, so you can define whether you want more inputs or more subgroups, more outputs. That's part of the MC2 concept, actually. This is it comes with touchscreens, so large 21 HD touchscreens. We can do things like assigning to sums, to auxes, to buses, configure your VCA assignments, define whether you want to see a peak metering or loudness metering. Another thing that is special about the MC2 series and the MC2 loudness metering in every channel available, something that has been developed for broadcast originally, but it's very useful in live applications. When you have different instruments or different singers and you just want to compare them and their level without really opening the fader, you can see loudness-wise how you should mix them. It's a very unique feature. What else? Link groups. We have link groups. We can create up to any number of link groups where you can link various channels on different banks, like similar to a VCA, but there you can define which modules should be linked. So you could create a link group with only the mutes and the fader, and another link group where only the EQ is linked. So it gives you another level of flexibility if you want to treat your channels. Yeah, live features like auxes to faders, something that is pretty close here to the armrest, so you can operate it properly. Aux sends to faders. You can trim a digital amplifier to faders. Any parameter that can be switched to a fader beside the main fader could be applied from this section here. This we covered already, the banks. VCA reveal, this is a pretty interesting feature. If you have a couple of channels on different banks and a VCA fader, you can select the VCA fader and push the reveal button, and then the faders come automatically up on a dedicated area of the desk. Helps to, like your drum channels or your guitar channels or your choir vocal channels, to sort your channels on the surface very quickly. Then we have a couple of user buttons here where you can program individual functionalities. Various things available from activating the coffee machine. No, I'm kidding. Activating the coffee machine to any graphical display, any change that you want to apply to the system. You can add to these user buttons. There's a dedicated page on the screen where you can configure these so-called custom functions. Monitoring section has been redesigned as well. We have the ability to quickly assign any source that is on a fader. We're just selecting it, pushing assign here, and then assigning it to any of these any of the buttons here, now I assigned that one as a new monitoring source on that button. So it means you can quickly listen to any signal as a dedicated monitoring source that you want. The desk, nevertheless, is still fully surround capable, so if ever you need to do 5.1 or 6.1, 7.1, you can do it. The desk is ready, and yeah, we're pretty glad to have it up and running and to have the 36 to show it to the people here in Los Angeles. So